As we approach the early part of the overnight, things continuing to change and evolve somewhat quickly now across North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee. The vast majority of us are just dealing with a fair amount of widespread rain across the Tennessee Valley, but I had one viewer message me on Facebook, let me know that a little bit of sleet was beginning to mix in the Athens community, and at this point we're talking about some very heavy sleet, maybe a little bit of freezing rain back across northwest Alabama. You can also see a little bit of snow beginning to mix into the picture across northern Lauderdale County, far northern Colbert County. A lot of widespread snow extending back across northeast Mississippi through much of northern Mississippi, snow extending all the way back to the Memphis metro area. All of that is eventually going to move into North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee, sooner rather than later. Temperatures continue to fall off, and at this point somewhat quickly, sitting at 40 right now in Florence, 41 right now in Russellville, 42 Athens and Decatur, Huntsville International still sitting at 45 degrees. Temperatures also beginning to fall quickly across northeast Alabama. At the top of the show, we were still sitting at nearly 60 degrees. Now we're sitting at 50 right now in Scottsboro. We're sitting at 52 in Arab and Albertville. Says Fort Payne's holding on to 60 degrees at this point in the evening. I find that a little hard to believe. Here's Futurecast 10 o'clock this evening showing a little bit of snow beginning to move into far northwest Alabama. Lauderdale, Colbert, now into Franklin County. The vast majority of us by 10:30 now talking about a fair amount of frozen precipitation, a little bit of sleet, a little bit of freezing rain. We're going to be talking about much the same. Giles and Lincoln counties up in southern Middle Tennessee. Much, if not all, of the I-65 corridor is going to be talking about a mix of sleet and freezing rain, maybe even a little bit of fresh snow up across southern Middle Tennessee. Most folks across northeast Alabama, Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties, portions of Morgan County and down into Coleman County are going to be talking about straight rain. Now, in hindsight, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that sounds pretty good. It's going to cut down on the amount of frozen precipitation or snow that we get. It's not necessarily a good thing because all of this liquid precipitation is going to flash freeze to the roads as temperatures continue to fall, which means we're going to be talking about a sheet of ice first, and then we're going to be talking about that sheet of ice getting covered by widespread snow. By the time we get to midnight, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about widespread snow across all of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. Within this widespread snow could be some incredibly heavy bands of snow, putting down 1 to 2 inches of snow per hour. None of this is going to stick around particularly long. By the time we get to 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, the vast majority of us are dry. As we head into the middle and later part of the morning on Saturday, we're done with the cloud cover. We get to hold on to that sunshine even as we head into the lunch hour. But does that mean our problems are over? Not even close. Here's the graphic I know you guys all want to see. Snow totals. 2 to 4 inches expected across all of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. Higher totals once you get up to the Cumberland Plateau. Now, if one of those heavier bands sets up over your neck of the woods, locally higher totals are definitely going to be possible. Instead of 2 to 4 inches, we'd end up talking about 3 to 5 inches. But that's just the beginning of what's going to prove to be a really long night and a really long Saturday. We're also sitting under a wind advisory. Wind advisory does not expire until 12 noon on Saturday. Sustained winds 20 to 25 miles per hour, wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles per hour. That could drastically reduce visibilities when you factor in all of the snow. So you take every aspect of the forecast and you get your winter impact index. How big of an impact is this going to have on your life? A moderate impact. Well, what does that mean? That's a pretty significant disruption to your everyday life. Blowing snow will reduce visibility, making driving very dangerous. The combination of snow and wind, maybe a little bit of ice, could snap some trees. It could also take down some power lines, which means isolated power outage is going to be possible on Saturday morning. It's also going to be bone-chillingly cold Saturday afternoon. I've only got a high right around 32 degrees. It's going to feel like it's in the upper teens and lower 20s. A little warmer as we head into your Sunday. Don't forget daylight saving time begins on Sunday. Temperatures continue to climb through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Got something to look forward to. St. Patrick's Day is next Thursday. Got a high right around 73. That's all I got for you this evening.